Think about this junk.
Okay, the announcements. Once again, the books are back and there's even a new 3-book deal. The links below. Also, everything goes through the mailing list. Urban Pack Rat, the blog is back. There's new stories up there, the stuff I've never put up there, the stuff I've never even talked about. And there's a few more surprises, but if you want to stay in the know, sign up for the mailing list. And if you want the physical copies of the books, they're on the blog. If you want ebooks, they're on Amazon. All links are below. And now to the video. Hey, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions. The title of this video, How to Protect Your Privacy as a Storage Auction Buyer. Get this question all the time, and I just thought I'd do a real quick video. First of all, number one, Google Voice is your best friend, but number one is a twofer. You're going to need 2 Google Voice numbers. Hook up your first one if you don't already have one, and immediately unhook your phone from it once you have the Google Voice set up. This is the number that you will give out to the storage facility or anyone else that you really don't want them to be able to track you. Because once you unhook it, even if someone went to Google and said, hey, we want to know where this number goes, they can't help them. And the second number will be your Craigslist, eBay number, whatever. Or in the case of those entities, you could do the same thing and essentially, you could text people or email them, but they can never ever really track you by your phone number. Number 2, maybe a little tricky, but here in Georgia it wasn't. Your driver's license. A lot of places will ask for your driver's license, and not only will they ask for it, they will make a copy. And I used to go, no! But once again, Georgia saved my ass. For a long time, you could go to the DMV and just say, hey, I lost my license. Show them the required paperwork to get your license. And you could say, I live at 2020 Hootie Hoo Lane. And they're like, okay. Whatever address you gave them. And that would be on your driver's license. So at that point, I'm like, bam, there's my driver's license. But you still don't know where I live. And you never will. So those were 2 ways that I used to protect myself, because there were times that people did call me. There were times that someone let my information slip to a storage facility. Now, back in the day, I had Grand Central Station, so they would have had to go to that website actually, because I had it hooked up to my cell phone, but nothing ever happened. And really, unless you're doing some really, really shady stuff, you don't have to worry about that stuff. You really don't. But those were 2 ways that I protected my privacy. Now, if you want to get really, really ninja, Agent 009, you could register your car in one place, and when you move, just leave it at that old address. So even if they get your tag number, they still will not know where you currently live. Now, some of this may skirt some of your accessibilities, because some places like, hey, you move or whatever, you need to change your license. I was like, but I don't get stopped that much. So I don't worry about that. But hey, take this advice at your own peril. A few more things that you can do. If you pay with credit card at some auctions, go ahead with the credit card company and have that card transferred to a post office box. I've heard people like, oh, no. I've had 2 credit card companies like, well, we need a physical address. And I still got them to transfer it to my post office box. Because essentially, I used to live in a neighborhood that was going through gentrification, and they would go in people's mailbox to take out the mail. And I was just like, that's not going to happen to me. So I did that a long time ago. So that's another layer of protection. When now all this goes to crap if you have a store and you tell the people where your store's located. Oddly enough, I did not let a lot of people know in the storage auction business where my store was, because they were not buyers. Only reason they would come to my store would be to see what I was selling, what was selling well, so they could figure out a way to defeat me on the auction trail. So really, I didn't want you in my store any damn way. But those are a few quick tips that you can use to protect yourself and keep those disgruntled folks who lost their shit from coming after you. All right, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions.